A ticketing system is a software application that's used to track help desk tickets. We use ticketing systems to identify and record technical issues, manage progress, and verify that those issues were fully resolved to the client's satisfaction. Depending on your organization's structure, you might hear about issues from a help desk call, a chat, or an email. You might even hear about an issue directly from an individual in a one-on-one conversation or meeting. You could also learn about the problem from your network monitoring and detection software. However it happens, you want to be sure to create a ticket. The first step in handling a new ticket is to record all relevant information in the ticketing system. When a user reports the issue via email, chat, or in person, you should record their name and contact information. Be sure to get as much information about the problem as you can. You want to be sure that other members of the IT team can understand exactly what's going on. Simply writing that the computer isn't working isn't sufficient. Explain exactly what happened. Is the computer powering on? Is there an error message? When did the problem start? Have any changes been made recently that could be creating the problem? The more relevant information you include, the better. Be sure to record information about the specific device that's experiencing the problem as well. If you're working with the customer who purchased the device from your organization, you'll probably want to record the model number, operating system, and warranty status. If you're working with an employee, you should record the device's network ID along with the operating system and the name of the software or peripheral involved. Once the IT department has received notice of an issue, the ticketing system is what helps smoothly manage the problem resolution progress. Issues are often organized by category. One of the most important categories is the ticket's severity level. This determines how time-sensitive a solution is. If a team is overwhelmed with open tickets, they'll need to know whether a ticket is high, medium, or low priority. This helps them prioritize their work. Another category could be the department that the ticket should be assigned to. For example, if you have a department that specializes in networking and another that specializes in applications, you'll want to assign the problems accordingly. You'll also want to include which tier a ticket should be assigned to, as most support teams have 2 or 3. The first tier is typically a triage tier. They collect customer information and perform basic troubleshooting. If it's a problem they can't solve, they escalate it to their second tier team. The second tier team is typically comprised of individuals with a bit more experience or who may have specialized training. If second tier support is unable to fix things or if they don't have the required permissions, they escalate it to the third tier. This tier is typically not customer facing. Instead, they solve issues behind the scenes and handle the most complex situations. Each ticket should also include a place to record progress notes. Your note should be clearly written and include a description of any fixes that you've attempted up to that point. You should include any information that you've gathered during your initial conversation with the user, during your research, or during any follow-up conversations you had. And be sure to provide information on any next steps and a detailed explanation of how you ended up resolving the issue, especially if it differed from your initial plan. You want to have a paper trail so that you can refer to the notes if you have a similar issue in the future. Once a problem has been resolved, it's okay to close the ticket. Your organization might have different terminology, but in general, tickets pass through open, in progress, solved, and closed stages. An open status indicates that a new ticket has been created and that the problem has not yet been addressed. An in progress status indicates that a ticket has been assigned and that an individual is working on resolving the issue. A solved status indicates that an issue has been fixed and is awaiting customer acknowledgement. And finally, once the customer verifies that their problem was resolved, you can move the issue to the closed status. That's it for this lesson. In this lesson, we discussed ticketing systems. We discussed how we use them to identify, manage, and resolve issues that are reported to your department.